Hey guys, I wanted to put a quick video out there about a dream I had about 2 years ago. And the reason why I'm putting this video out is because when I have a dream and it's a very clear dream where I see details and colors and people, and even if I don't know them, I'll it's very it's a very distinguished dream because I know to pay attention, and it's almost like something is telling me, it's giving me a vision. So the reason I want to put this out there is because in the past I have had dreams, visions where I saw something before it took place. Um, Examples like, people doing things they weren't supposed to be, while in a relationship with me, and later on, me actually like going through those things, years later, the same exact things I, saw them doing, or, um, me seeing someone that I actually knew going through something, and then years later, um, I happen to see it on the news, um, like on a computer researching, and the exact same thing I saw in a vision, is what I'm seeing. So, you know, after so many after so many dreams and premonitions, you kind of start to trust it, right? I mean, who wouldn't? So it was this one dream in particular, and I really need to put this out there because it wasn't until recently where I actually knew what I was seeing. I was actually aware of what I was dreaming or having a vision of. So basically, in the dream, I'm outside, like right outside of my neighborhood, and I see an old man. He is walking with a cane. He's walking with this cane, and he's crossing the street, and I'm just randomly just there. I'm just watching the whole thing take place, but he's crossing the street with a cane. And I noticed that he's glowing violet. He's completely glowing violet. And as I look up, I see like the sky, it had this purple violet glow, right? So next thing I know, I'm like, dreams, sometimes you'll see one scene and then it'll change to another scene. So I just remember like seeing what looked like, like the sky kind of opening, and then inside the sky, like inside that opening, it was a white glow. So like in the middle there was a white glow, and then around it was the violet, the violet, clouds and sky. So excuse me. So basically, when the other scene appeared, it's basically I'm seeing like a crowd of people, but they're all like, I just see them glowing like yellowish white now. So, and then not only that, but I also see what I would assume was an archangel, like kind of guiding them, or right in front of them, like in the middle of the crowd. So I didn't, like, I was just trying to decipher the dream for the longest. I'm like, why did I just see, a man, glowing violet crossing the street? Like, it just seemed so random to me. It seems so random. So, but I know to trust my dreams. I know to take mental notes because, my dreams always, they usually mean something. So it's crazy to me because sometimes, when we dream things, or when we hear things, or when we just, we store these little occurrences in the back of our head, but somehow, some way, the universe always has a way to bring them back and connect them to other things. And it's almost like building a puzzle, putting pieces of the puzzle together. And and you remember, like, wait a minute, I had that piece of the puzzle, and I stored it away because I knew that this piece was gonna ultimately be needed. So that's kind of like how everything works out here. Like, you get a piece of the puzzle, the universe gives you a piece of the puzzle, you store it away because you're not sure when, but it's a deep knowing that sooner or later you're gonna need that puzzle piece, because it's gonna make another it's gonna fit another puzzle piece that's gonna create a bigger picture for you, a bigger picture of understanding. So it wasn't until recently where and I had always heard about Tesla, and about his ideas and patents. And my dad was at some point, he was watching his videos on YouTube. He had me watching a couple of them some years back, and it didn't dawn on me until I had this dream, seeing that man in my dream glowing. The violet glow. It didn't dawn on me that maybe all of this was connected. And so I'm the type of person that I'll think a lot. I live in my head. I'm a Libra. But I'm just thinking that maybe, well, not maybe, I know for a fact, I may have seen that man passing over, and I believe his purple aura was the Holy Spirit. I believe that all of us, our souls, our spirits, we are basically, how can I say this? Our soul, it can't elevate, it can't be lighter unless that that protection, that violet flame quilts us. And it quilts us to cleanse our energy, to cleanse and reset our soul. Because I believe what I saw that day was a soul, and it is still energetically tied down into this reality. So that violet glow is what basically helps, it aids the soul into letting go and healing, and ultimately racing high enough to cross over. Now, I honestly, when I had the dream, I didn't connect this together, and it wasn't until I was like researching about Tesla and just just looking into what he was basically trying to put out here, and trying to help our world become better back then. And of course, like always, there's always blockages, and when there's ever something good out here, there's always going to be burdens, and the opposite, trying to bring that soul down, or ultimately, just completely delete it or wipe that soul out of here. But I realized that he was trying to ultimately heal us, and he was trying to introduce the violet, the violet flame, the violet ray into our 3D reality, as above, so below. I didn't realize, I didn't connect these two until later on. And the crazy part about it, or crazy in a good way, because it was just the ultimate confirmation for me. When I had this dream, I did not know who this man was. I didn't know who the old man was that I saw in my dream. I didn't ask to be there. I was outside in the middle of the night when I saw him crossing the street, and he was glowing violet. So, when your soul wants to travel, it travels. It's not like you can choose when it wants to travel. It just is. So, witnessing this man crossing the street glowing violet, I didn't ask any questions. I'm just there witnessing and watching. So it wasn't until maybe, I would say, last year, where I realized that this man was literally a block away from my neighborhood. He actually was outside, and this is the part that just completely baffled me, because I was outside with my mom. We were driving off to run some errands during the day, and this man was the same man with the same walker. The same man with the same walker, I kid you not, was outside in the middle of the day checking his mail, and he was accompanied, I guess, by another family member. But it just baffled me that I was seeing the same man that I saw in my vision. And it doesn't, I don't think it ever gets old, honestly. We have these visions, we have these premonitions, and every time they happen, it's just, it never gets old. So it's just amazing that now, during this time, we're having this huge pandemic, and it's been going on, God knows, maybe 3 years, who knows, maybe even more, 4 that we know of. And during this time, so much is happening, and so many people are in frustration and feeling lost, confused, angered, resentful, with so many things happening all at once. And I feel like that dream, that vision, is a reminder to us all that, no matter what, we are all protected, and we are all loved. We are all, we're still one. We're still one source. And when we leave here, ultimately, we all go back to source. We all go back to that white light. And it's amazing, because I think the spectrum here in our reality is, all colors of the rainbow. But if you basically combine all those colors together, you get the white light, source. I really just wanted to put this out there, guys. I'm hoping to be able to, put more content out there. It's kind of hard sometimes, because I am a single mother and I do work a lot. I am my career, I actually just got promoted a couple of days ago, and it's very demanding. So, but I do want to put this out there, because priority should be, being real and being honest, and being true to this journey. And so I really do want to, do better about that. Do better about sharing this communication, sharing this knowledge, and try to put it out there whenever I can. So you guys, hope you like it. I hope you find a time to listen. And if you have any anything that you want to add in the comment section, please, I do welcome it. Any suggestions for anything that you want me to put out there, I can definitely, check those out and try to go ahead and put that content out there. I thank you guys and hope you're having a blessed day. Bye.